Hold on. We're live.
What is up? I got her. It's on there. Okay.
So we're live.
2, 1. We are live. What's up, guys? What's going on, Seeing Double fans? Welcome back to the #1 podcast in the Maritimes, if not Eastern Canada. Nick, how you been?
Not too bad. Way to friggin' hype us up there. #1, he says.
Oh, we are definitely. We've been surfing the charts for a little bit now. We are back at Seeing Double podcast, and Nick, it's nice to hear you. It's nice to be able to get on here. We're in our own studios this evening. Lots to talk about coming up, and things that you have some exciting news to talk about. And we've had it's Easter weekend, so sure you're full with turkey and ham and whatever it be. What you have for dinner on this fine Easter weekend, long weekend in New Brunswick?
This long weekend in New Brunswick, I had chicken Alfredo, bro. I didn't have the traditional Easter dinner this year, but I just ate what I ate today. But yes, it was good. Enjoyed it. Didn't really celebrate Easter too hard, but it was nice to be home and sit home and relax and have the day off and do some tasks for sure.
Chicken Alfredo, Just a microwave din, or was it actually homemade?
No, I get the Costco, the old Kirkland brand.
We had ourselves a turkey with the wife's mother there, and we had fixins. It was good. It was nice. I'm gonna go visit some family tomorrow here at the end of my week here, and kind of had a nice start to her. Me and you and our buddy Jonas there. I know he's subscribed on there on Spotify, so he might give this a listen. He told me he had it right on the screen. So Jonas, we're out with him Friday, and we were able to get to Callie's Pub there uptown for a very special show with Trailer Park Boys member Randy. Comedy show, a great show. What do you think of it, Nick?
What I think of it? Well, first, obviously, the name of the show. Me and Nathan, we attended the cheeseburger picnic, and
the cheeseburger picnic.
it was a pretty good time. I got a kick out of it. I enjoyed the show. First of all, I never thought going to one of those little tiny shows. Shout out to Callie's. It's a good little venue. It's not a terrible place to have a show, especially of that caliber. Wasn't a massive go getter, but if you're Trailer Park Boys fan, you gotta love it.
I would say it was nice and crowded there. It's not a very open concept venue, but people made their way into the venue and front to back, side to side, and it must have been 60, felt like 60 some people there, shoved in right in there, 67 people there for Randy.
Yeah, about that. I mean, like maybe 75 or something, but I mean,
yeah.
Like that, it's not terrible, but it was nice because you could tell it was the Trailer Park Boys put on show. You're sitting there waiting for the show to start, and they're bumping "Who's Got Your Belly? Come on!" Bumping the shit rockers were there. I was hoping they would have showed up, but they didn't.
Yeah.
But it was kind of cool because when Randy opened the show, he started doing a lot of tributes to a lot of the cast on the show. And me and Nathan are Trailer Park Boys fans who grew up watching Trailer Park Boys. Like, man, I think we've seen every episode. Me personally, I've seen every episode at least 10 times each. I've watched the full season.
Yeah, it was a really cool kind of to see. I've never had an opportunity to see any of the cast members live, and the show's been around now, I want to say closer to 25 to 30 years. So just was really cool to see Randy and do his little gags and kind of do front comedy stunts up there. They did a crowd thing where they would measure the guys' bellies, and they would be first and third.
Whoever got the biggest belly got some merchandise signed.
Yeah,
I think first place won a pair. It was ketchup and mustard packages for the Pub Down Under signed was one of them, and then,
I think that was third place, and then there was like a signed spatula and an oven mitt there for a second, and I believe they auctioned off Randy's underwear. Somebody actually paid.
What do you think the highest bid was? Just guessing.
Well,
at 20.
Yeah, it incremented up. It was actually the final, I think, was $75. Somebody bought a signed pair of underwear from Bo Banders himself. So
dirty old pair of undies. He had two because he did the skit where he took his pants off on stage and he hit his whoever was a little co-host of the show. Man, it's funny, man. Seeing things like this, Nathan, man, I really enjoy going to watch those things because it reminds me of like what I'd like this show to be someday. You know what I mean? I'd love to be up on stage there, freaking doing comedy skits and like stuff like that.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, no, exactly. It gives you something to kind of strive for, you know. And it was neat. You got to see Randy walk right on by for you. He never changed his character, right? He was, smiling at you, wave to you. How you doing, guys? Hi, but yeah, absolutely. I think that's be a cool thing to strive for sure, you know. And I think that it was a really cool, fun experience that was put on. Great comedy show put on by Callie's Uptown there. If you're not familiar with that venue, it's the bottom of, I guess we would say, I'm not sure the name of where O'Leary's is, but the bottom of the street where O'Leary's is, near the waterfront, where all the big things are happening down there.
Isn't it?
Prince William Street, yeah. So it's on the bottom of Prince William Street, right near Woodchucks, and they got some shows that come up there once in a while. I think we seen a couple years ago. We were out to a Quake Matthews show, local. They're really good at getting local, homegrown talent in there.
Well,
I think they always get DJ Ivy and the crew in there, and then you got Mad Child coming up here in a couple weeks there too. So.
Oh, yeah. What was your favorite portion of the show, man? Do you have a favorite portion? I mean, I laughed a lot, man. Like, I thought it was great. You haven't seen a live tour from the boys in a long time, so it's nice to see. And he also announced, too, that the Trailer Park Boys aren't doing another season, but they're doing 2 more movies. So that's pretty sweet.
He let the cat out of the bag on that one. So he said that they will be actually filming a new season, but not new season of Trailer Park Boys. The new season of Jail. It'd be Jail season part 2. I've never actually had a chance to watch that, believe it or not. I have not, but there is
it's not bad. It's funny because it's funny to me because like I get some of the references because like I'm a CO, right? So
right. So, but yeah, I guess they have all kinds of content straight through their SwearNet app, and you can subscribe to that for a very low price, I believe, which is cool. But they also did say they're working on 2 new movies, which would be great. I'd assume we'll see those in theaters in the Maritimes for sure. Went and seen they got 3 movies now, maybe 2 years ago. Something like that. So, did we lose you, Nick? You still there?
I'm just listening to you, brother. You got to talk. I don't want to cut you off. You keep saying what you're going to say, man.
No problem. I thought we lost him there. Anyways, just the 2. They got 2 movies coming up. He said that something's going to be filming in kind of midsummer into the fall. So, I guess if you're a Trailer Park Boys fan, look forward to that. My favorite part, I guess, to get at to you was a lot of the show was funny, and I got there and I wasn't really in a drunk mood. I think we popped an Eddie before we went in and went to the show. I had to get a nice little giggle on. I bought a rum and coke, a double when I went in there, and we were able to buy some merchandise. So, but just being around the fans itself as the Trailer Park Boys, sometimes you get some weird people, but I think overall the crowd was great in St. John. They were on the tables. They were everywhere. They're just loving the Trailer Park Boys and Randy. And I think if sorry for the heavy breathing here, but I think if the boys are to do a tour to the Maritimes, I think they do it right, and they got to hit every city along the way because I don't think they realize 25 years, 30 years later how much respect and love that there is for the content they still create and the fan base that they have around here. So.
Yeah, they would have to do that at the Imperial for sure. I would
say a nice venue like the Imperial would be something. Yeah, where you get a face on one-on-one. We've seen many shows up there, and concerts to comedy shows, and that's one of my favorite venues in the city of St. John to see. Probably a show like that for sure, where you can be interactive because you can walk right down the aisles. And
I enjoyed the portion of which he got the ladies on stage, and he had the balloon pumps. You get the small balloons.
Oh yeah, just trying to see if
jerking off. He says he's like, I want to get some ladies up here to jerk in a jerk off. Somebody's blowing up, and then eventually it just pops. So that was funny, and then
that was funny. Yeah,
but
cheeseburgers. You actually had cheeseburgers.
Yeah, he sell cheeseburgers. The whole crowd getting the beam going with the
Oh
fingers.
yeah.
Bill Collins,
Yeah.
RP. But yeah, man, no, it was cool, And
He's
good weekend, Been a busy week too, so good way to
for
cap.
sure.
Excuse me. Good
He,
way to
he
cap
seemed to
August.
have some nice comments about coming back here, and which is good. So about the city itself, and he probably hasn't been back here in a while, but he said he's been him and Mr. Leahy. I really enjoyed when he talked about that because obviously you can tell he misses Mr. Leahy, and
Oh,
rest in peace.
100%.
Talked a bit about Phil Collins, rest in peace Philly, and those guys who were
Proved your
parts of
mic,
the show.
You can feel that.
Yeah. So just to have him talk a little bit
Oh, it was
about
cool. It
some.
was a nice show, It was, yeah.
Yeah, it's good, and so
Oh, it was crazy. Yeah, friggin' big week, man. It was friggin' crazy busy weekend. You watched any WrestleMania?
So the weekend before was WrestleMania weekend. Yeah, we got a chance to watch a bit of that, a little bit of 2 nights action there. I kind of was drawing in from Friday to Monday and tuned out after Monday after a little disappointing that my boy Cody didn't win the belt, but it's okay. I don't know what direction they're trying to shift that storyline into. I feel like that's a little lost right now after Cody took a beat down Monday there from Brock Lesnar. So supposedly they're going to be fighting each other there, but all in all, good Mania weekend. Some great stories.
WrestleMania goes Hollywood.
Right in Hollywood. Some losers, some winners, and a good weekend for sure. We watched some poker there on night one with the boys and had in the background. Played some poker over.
I didn't get to attend that one there, but because of the big news, we're gonna break that now. Or we're gonna break that later on in the show.
We'll break her here shortly, for sure. So, but no, just kind of saying, finish off with night two and stuff like that. So, I got a little bit of wrestling in for sure. I know we tend to kind of it was good weekend overall. So, but yeah, no, Nick for sure, as he kind of mentioned, the big news for him as well. He's had some great about a week now. He has some news there. Nick, you're a new dad.
Oh, geez, we're dropping that now.
Well, we may as well because we just talked about it. So yeah,
yeah.
Nick,
So now we get a follow.
Congratulations.
So thanks, buddy. It was definitely it came early, man. It was unexpected for sure. So yes, me and my spouse did have preemie baby 10 weeks early.
A preemie.
Preemie baby, yeah. So she's only tiny right now. She's living up in an incubator, but my little alien was born, man. She's the cutest little thing.
Yeah. Absolutely.
She's a girl, yeah. So,
Yeah, that's. I mean, what's that? I guess what's that feeling like, man? It's nothing in the world could probably compare to something like that. How do you feel in the last week or so?
Well, what's that? How do I prepare myself? How do I feel?
How you feeling, man?
Oh, it's been a long week. It's been a quick week. A lot's changed in my life, and I necessarily, the baby's not home yet, so I don't know what it's like to necessarily start living with it in the house. But I've been going up every night. It hasn't been the easiest going up to get up to the hospital. Like I know I should get up there. Like I get up there at least once a day, if not twice a day. But it's for a fair amount of time. Likely amount of time, but it can be hard right now, especially with her not being here. But it's been great, man. Like what an experience it was to just be able to just witness like life, come to life. And it was like, you did probably think about things like seeing death or something, but that's a sad time. But to see like a life come out, like, I mean, it's like, wow, this is necessarily my sperm, and it just felt great, man. Like I don't know, I'm not gonna lie to you though, bro. I
My
teared
sperm.
up.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely, man. Again, congratulations, and we're all happy for you here over guys around the podcast, and we're all happy here. Our producers are happy for you, and the family are definitely.
Hopefully, one day when my little one's older, we'll have her on the podcast.
Yeah, that'd be funny. Hopefully, we're well advanced beyond our times by then, for sure. But yeah, no, big congratulations to you, bro. I can't imagine. I'm sure there's lots of emotions, a lot of happiness, and a lot of stress at the same time. But you're a great co-host, and you'll make a great parent as well. So.
Well, I appreciate that, Nathan, and you're gonna make a great uncle. How's that sound to you? I know you are an uncle to our sisters as well. We're both uncles currently, but
Yeah. Two nieces in the family now, so that's great. That's for sure. So yeah, no, happy times. So yeah, bro. So
it just
what?
you hear the news and stuff, and like this all comes. It's kind of motivating me. It's kind of funny to say. My doctor this week, I think I was telling you, Nathan, my doctor's decided that I have high blood pressure and want to put me on pills. So I don't know if that has to do with stress or whatever, just having a baby, but I am on those now. So I started wanting to live a healthier lifestyle. So when I heard that, I got thinking about, the baby being born, thinking about the healthy, think about that, and the doctor saying that, and I started to get a little cleaner and eating and stuff. So it's time to live a little longer here now, man. I've got a whole new outlook on life, and it feels good. So sorry to cut you off. I don't know what you're about to say there, but I just had
No,
a little tidbit in
no.
there.
Yeah, no, absolutely, man. That's the biggest thing, man. You got to live healthy. You got to live within your means for sure. So yeah, that's unfortunate. That stuff runs right in the family. The old blood pressure get you going, and I know how you are when you play sports, big old hothead. So I'm sure it don't take long to get the old boiler up there burning away. So, but hopefully those blood pressure pills keep you low there.
Yeah, hopefully I don't have a heart attack and die. Now I've been feeling good since I've been on them. So regulate that there, get that down, and I've been eating a lot healthier and stuff. So, and I kind of get back on the try to get back on the old clean living, right? So it's good, man. But
Yeah.
been playing a lot of. It's kind of funny too. I played hockey last week. I was at a hockey tournament. That the boys, the SJ Tasers, took home the safety trophy, so that was really cool. Being able to experience that and the birth of my child. God bless God bless the fiance. She was able to let me go despite having a baby, so that was really cool, man. And I know you took one of those games in, so see me fall on my bum a little bit on the ice, didn't you?
Yeah. You guys, for kind of, I don't know if that coming clear what they're saying, but I know what you're saying here. Nick took part in his public safety hockey tournament. I don't know if they do it yearly or annually, but they put together a team. His work actually come first place. They won a trophy, so congratulations to you. That was really cool. I did a 10-1 game. Boys are a little gritty, playing different guys over there, and yeah, the boys are on the sauce for sure. But it's a big win for you guys there. Probably a good bonding thing for your coworkers too, to be able to do something like that too. So.
Oh yeah, it was sweet, man. You got to chill with the boys and have a couple beers and enjoy the weekend. So it was nice, man.
Yeah. I guess switching topics here. We're going forward with the podcast, and we've been making some episodes now. This is we like to jump on here and get chatting and do things like that. Nick, we were chatting about kind of having some goals and some trying to get some more physical content, some more interviewers. And if you are interested in dropping into our podcast and into the studio, don't be shy. Shoot us a message and let us know what you'd like to talk about. We'll 100%. Have you on. We have some guest in mind. We're speaking to a local mixed martial artist potentially on the show, but we need to find just we got to build a little bit of script for him and maybe see if he's available at some point. And if not, if you're a musician, if you're an artist, if you're a politician, if you're I don't know, I don't care.
Nathan, I don't know if you're into politics. That one's out of my ballpark, but yeah, we could probably.
Well, I don't. I just, it's not that I would talk politics fully. I just would ask the hot questions and the real questions, and hopefully get some answers. But as you've seen with some of our guests in the past, we've had some general managers on here. We've had some media personnel on here. We've had just all different personalities for sure. So I think it's really cool coming forward. So yeah, if you're interested in getting on the show, if you would like to be a part of the CN Double broadcast, also don't forget you can follow us on Spotify and listen to us on Apple Podcast. We are available on those platforms and YouTube, and we are, like I said, number one podcast in Atlantic Canada. We are going to be continuing to grow and push forward for sure. So
should mention though, Nathan, this podcast is also brought to you in part by Nick's Hot Sauce, premium hot sauce of the Maritimes, locally owned and operated in St. John. Well, yours truly, Nick's. Yeah, that's right.
And the chili pepper is running strong for you.
It is, yeah. That is good. You can check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and follow on Twitter. Nick's is official sponsor and proud to be of the CN Double podcast. Nathan, it's funny, little topic. I know you're not a hot sauce guy, but on a scale of 1 to 10, can you give me a rating?
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I just had to let a little out there apparently. Yeah, I have only given your hot sauce a try once. I had the first bottle that was ever bottled. It was the wild berry sauce, and let me tell you, it's sweet. It packs a punch, and for me, like Nick said, I'm a hot sauce guy on select flavors for sure, and Nick's hot sauce has really been pumping out the flavors the best he can. So I'll give you, I want to give you probably between a scale of 6 or 7 out of 10, brother. That's just my rating.
That's fair.
I don't know what other people feel like, but I wasn't giving you a 10, unfortunately, because I still love you. But
you guys giving his brother a 10 out of 10, and he's its own business. But you know what, though? Honestly, man, it's funny that we talk about that stuff. Maybe it has been taken off, and it's been something that I've been aspired to do, man. And I don't want to talk too much self-promotion, but I just think it's been nice. It's cool because I create all these flavors, guys, from scratch. All these recipes are my ideas. I write them down and I make them. And you know what? Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. But I think I'm confident enough now that when I bottle stuff up, I just sell it anyways, and most people will try it.
Right. So what's, if you don't mind me asking, what's the next step with Nick's, and where are you kind of leaning towards going with that? And then we'll summarize into a new topic for sure, if you'd like.
Oh, for sure, man. I definitely want to say that progression for me progressing forward as the owner of the company, I guess entrepreneur in a sense. I want to make Nick's established and hopefully get it into stores or markets. Eventually that'd be the plan, but right now, like, Nick's is not making enough money off of it, like, to be able to say it's doing like super well. But everything I make, I've thrown back into the business as far as going ingredients wise and stuff, right? And like, I take a little bit of money here and there.
Don't take that as a shot that you're not. Don't take that as a bad review, as you say, not making a lot of money off it. I can see you're grinding away, and people are going crazy for the Nick's sauce. So keep her up, man.
And I still have bottles left. So if you're looking to get any, you want to try it, hit me up, and I'll definitely let you guys try it. It's $12 a bottle usually. I'll make everything from scratch at home. Everything's bottled and fermented. Some of my sauce are fermented, some aren't. And it's just been a passion, more of a hobby and a side gig for me. It's something cool that I learned. I was on shifts at the jail, and I was bored. You can only do so much in night shifts there, and I Googled how to make it, and I'll start it from a little stem from there, man, and then things kicked off. So I'm hoping for the future I could get myself more well established and licensed. And, if I have to start paying, the tax man, then maybe that's what I'll do. But for right now, I'm not making
absolutely.
So
I'll get chatting here. I got a top off the brain. I was able to attend the new Eastern Canadian Basketball League the other night, the home opener for the St. John Union. I think it's just be something cool to talk about here. Basketball back in the city, professional basketball back in the city here at TD Station. We're a brand new league that's running from April to June. 6 teams, and again, they just watched a stream earlier, just here being Easter Sunday, and I watched one of the streams. The team is looking pretty good out there. They won their 3rd game on the year. Their record is 3-1 out of 4 games played, so that's pretty good. a lot of teams are pretty evenly matched. Nick, I know you probably haven't got a chance to get out to see it yet, but what do you think of basketball being back in the city? Events coming, adding more events to our local arena here within the city. We're all get kind of touching on that later on as I kind of speak on this topic. What do you think of having professional basketball back in St. John?
Basketball's a great sport. I never played a lot of it growing up, but I know me and you did. We'd go and shoot in the schoolyard or something there, and it was nice to be able to just kind of do something on a nice hot sunny day in the summertime, and that's definitely what basketball is about. And I think it's cool that they started right after hockey season, and it leads right into I think June, and to have that in St. John, sure, that fills up that rink. It's different. It's something other than hockey. I have not been out to a game yet. I'd really enjoy to go to a game. I hear they're doing well. They're 2-1, I believe, and yeah, man,
3-1.
3-1. Okay, thank you for the correction. 3-1, and I just think it's great that the city of St. John has finally decided to do that. Now, I have heard actually, Nathan, and I know you wanted to touch on that later, but maybe I'll bring it up. There's new management in that building, so let's hope that this is one of many events that are starting to come through to St. John. Who the company that bought it? I don't necessarily know the name. And what's the name of the company?
Yeah, so just kind of something I was going to touch on along the way too. Obviously, adding another sport and entertainment group in under the roof, under the rafters at Harbor Station formerly and TD Station. The group now that they recently announced, they're called the Oakville Group, the OVG Group. They are like a company who manages and they manage and build and rinks around North America, primarily in the United States, and they own obviously some rinks in Canada. Most of the rinks they own in Canada are Canadian Hockey League rinks. So Windsor and Hamilton and stuff like that. So great to see a new management company take a part on Harbor Station. And hopefully we see some new events coming through the roof there. Especially in the form of concerts and maybe trade shows or just whatever it be, but just nice to see basketball back there and just another tenant to aid to our hockey team who's been nearly 17 years in there and who's been a long-serving tenant. I'm sure that the new group is going to probably be very hungry to try to bring more events in, and keep the Union there too, the St. John Union, which is our Eastern Canadian Basketball League team. Right now, the crowds seem to be kind of jumbling up and down. I went to the home opener. They had closer to 2,000 fans there, and that's the momentum you really want to see. Skilled basketball around. The players come from far and wide, from the NCAA level and to college and university and our local. A lot of the talent is from Canada, so that's kind of what the basis behind that is for sure. So, but no, just I wish nothing but the best going forward for that building and for the new league, and hopefully that the OVG group is a part of their success, and hopefully we start seeing some changes within the rink there.
Yeah, it'd be nice for sure. See some concerts, some more wrestling events in there. Who knows? It's cool, except it just sits there and it's not very well used unless it's for the Sea Dogs hockey. And it sucks. Speaking of the Dogs, they got taken out in the first round, but you'd had to expect that given their season last year. And I mean, bright team, bright future there. I know, Nathan, you run the Facebook page for the fan page. You're an admin of that or something, but
I'm a part of a few fan groups. That one being a highlighted one. I was lucky to be able to get on their admin group. They asked me one day if I wanted to be a part of that, and I've been a fan of our home team for a while. I'm a big fan of the Canadian Hockey League, so I try to keep all fans informed and produce my input, whether people will care to hear or listen, help kind of give some insight on the game and how maybe they can improve bringing fans in the building, whatever it be, or just game day experiences. So.
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, it's great because, place coming along for sure, and it's due for an upbringing or due for a facelift. So
And like you said, they're a young group. Primarily, most of the players now are 16, 17. Going forward, they got just promoted Anthony Stella to the head general manager. Trevor Georgie, our friend of the show, has moved up to become the CEO of a side management group. Is going to act still as the game day president operations with the team, but it's nice to see a young group that will be back in the playoff contention in the next couple of years here in New Brunswick and St. John.
Hell yeah, man. It's good stuff. Looking forward to the future, Spring has sprung, buddy. Have you done any yard work yet?
Yeah, I was out in the yard Friday a little bit. Sorry, not Friday, Saturday in the afternoon. It's been a little windy around the Maritimes. Wind coming right up the bay there, snapping you in the face. Don't let the sun fool you. It's still a little cold out there, so bundle up.
That's true. Yeah, I was
just picking up some
today.
Stuff in the
I was
yard.
picking up some leaves, and I was thinking how much they need to invent a thing for picking up leaves, like a better method. And I thought,
you can buy a, there is a rake, but I hear you on that.
Oops. But can you buy a leaf shovel? Think of my new entrepreneur idea I thought of today while doing the yard. Of course, I was smoking the wacky tobacco, but that's probably what made me think of it. You get a shovel, and you get a claw. And the claw, you put the shovel down, and it's just like a plow. Collects all the leaves, man. I'm telling you, $1 million idea. And it just got stolen because someone here is going to take it and make one. You watch.
So Nick, I was going to mention there are such thing as mulchers. They're like kind of like a leaf blower, but they do the exact opposite. They pick up the leaves and they mulch it into a big bag or whatever it be, and you just move around. They say in the spring, you're supposed to leave a bit of the leaves on the ground. I think that was what they said. It's good for the area. Now we don't get leaves because it blows away for the most part. But yeah, there is, I believe there's stuff to do that. If you want to fork over the money, I got a leaf blower, so I just blow it out to the neighbor's yard.
Sure,
but I don't know. But your invention sounds pretty good, man. I think the leaf shovel might be a smart idea for sure.
Leaf shovel.
Is that what you're calling it?
Well, I thought of it, but maybe not. Who knows? It could be one of those things. Sorry, I was just getting a call here. I recorded this on my phone, so I was trying to hope it doesn't interfere with the recording. But some other method, but maybe the leaf sucker. But you're right about leaving that with my backyard. We had it all torn up because we had a lot of renovations done in our backyard, and I'm sure you'll know because you'll hopefully be giving a hand there when we're doing our backyard this summer for the pool. So
yeah. Yep. Yeah, no, it's a time of year to get your planning in, get your Nick. You're speaking the other day. You're doing some spring planting this year, are you? You're going to be trying to, I guess, kind of. I heard you're going to be planting some stuff this year. So what are you looking to plant this year? It may help your business a little bit.
I'm planting up my own hot peppers. So I'm going to try to grow them. Fiance's mom's going to germinate them and get them started for me. And then basically I'm going to try to grow them outside in our backyard. So we'll see how that goes. And yeah, it'd be cool to be able to make my own sauce with the homegrown peppers, I think, because I got some like ghost peppers there. I'm trying to grow some chili peppers, and you just never know, man. You never know.
What's the process with the chili peppers? Do they grow on a vine? Do they grow on the ground? Like what, because I'm going to start my garden. I think I'd like small stuff like carrots and onions and, chives, something easy like that, but just nothing that's going to take too complication of growing. But a small garden is nice to be appreciative and you get something back from it. What do you do with the peps?
What do you mean what I do with them? Like, how do I cut them and stuff? Or I don't know. I've never.
No. Well, you've never seen them grow, but did you do any research on how they may grow? Like, do they grow upward like a vine? Do they?
Oh,
no. How do
they grow? Just like a plant, bro. Like a tree, right? And then you basically pick them off. They get a
very cool.
Yeah. So kind of like when you're growing dope,
Yeah. I certainly attempted that and failed at that one year. So now I'm gonna try to do a little something more simpler, like carrots and potatoes and whatever it be, snap peas, and make sure the deer don't get at them for sure. Maybe some little bulbs in the ground last year, so hoping to see those pop up, and just a nice spring as we approach the summer months, and get out of that damn snow, get out of that snowstorm, get out of that weather.
Oh yeah, man. Looking forward to the heat for sure. Looking forward to days by the pool, barbecues, smoke, getting the ribs going. Going to be a hot season, and even more episodes coming your way throughout the summer of 2023. So you guys just keep as we keep heating up, the weather keeps heating up, we'll keep heating up. So you just wait. It's going to be good. I'm looking forward to it. This has been a great pod today, and I don't know if you got much more to say, Nate, but it's been great. So.
No, I was gonna bring something up else on the top of my head there that I just was recently announced where I worked there, but I think that's gonna be cool over time. But I just maybe if you want to chat about it, if not, we can sign off here and tell the people to keep seeing double.
I think we'll keep seeing double, and I think me and you will log on and play a couple games of Chell or two. I don't know if you're down for that.
Okay, no problem. I was just gonna chat about a cool event that's coming to the area, but maybe we'll get to that in the near future on another podcast, I guess.
Well, that'd be great. Maybe we will. This has been the Seeing Double podcast. Nathan, I don't know about you, but I've had a great time talking today. So thank you for chatting. A little different. We're not in the same room today, but it's been wonderful.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, then we'll see our fans later, and follow us on Spotify, listen to us on Apple Podcasts, and remember, we're the #1 podcast in the Maritimes.
Keep seeing double. Don't forget to buy Nick's.